Hey there, this is Stephanie Treasure, and welcome to this live stream. It is Wednesday afternoon as I'm recording this, and I'm really happy to be here. I hope that you are having a good day and things are rolling and rocking and rolling and happening for you. I know there's a lot of new faces, so welcome again to the Facebook group. I'm Stephanie Treasure, the founder of this space. I am an authority marketing strategist and business coach, and I support coaches, consultants, service-based business owners, and service providers to leverage visibility to grow their leads, increase conversions, and make more money, bring in more clients, make a bigger impact, get to 10K months and six-figure years. And you're in the right place. If that describes you, my clients normally come to me at a place where they have been in business for some time. So they're established coaches and consultants. They are working with clients. They have been able to fill their programs somewhat to some degree, or at least there was a time when they were filling their programs totally, but things may have tapered off, or they've had the peaks and valleys as we all have. But they are in a place, or they come to me where they're in a place where they're not enrolling clients as they used to. Things are not working as they should. They're not as visible as they used to be. The funnel or the channel through which they were bringing on clients before, which is through word of mouth and referrals, have slowed somewhat or is not as reliable as it could have been or was in the past. And they're looking to leverage more online marketing in order to attract more of their ideal clients. They know that their ideal clients are out there. They know that the people, their ideal clients love the work that they do, and they want the transformation that they have to offer, but they can't seem to find them, or they can't get visible enough to get in front of more of them, or they're not able to bring on enough leads, and certainly they're not able to convert sales. And this is what I do every day, all day, every day, with a very small team. And with my years of experience, which is just under 20, I support my clients to bring in multiple five-figure months, 10K months, multiple five-figure launches, 10K months, showing up powerfully, booking speaking engagements, and bringing on their clients having much more flow, and more specifically, knowing exactly what to do to get visible whenever, all the time, omnipresent, be able to grow their leads by the hundreds and thousands and do that consistently, and be able to increase conversions or convert more calls to booked clients, so that they are realizing the kind of monthly revenue that they want to bring in, as well as the impact that they're here to make. So if that gels with you, you are in the right place. I suggest you stay plugged in. If you haven't already, on any of my posts, especially the welcome post that you would have seen if you're new here, comment on that post or comment on this live stream. Facebook is going to show you more of what you engage with, the kind of content that you engage with here. And if you want to stay plugged in all that's happening in this space, again, because this aligns with you, where you're coming from, what you're about, and what you're looking to achieve, you certainly want to stay plugged into this Facebook group. And if you don't comment, you could miss some of the posts. So as you join me, go ahead and comment here, say hi, comment below with your favorite emoji, give me a wave. Let me know if anything is connecting with you. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're new here or long time follower or long time a member. Go ahead and comment below all the things accordingly in the comment section of this post. So a few things that I want to bring you in the know of. Let me just bring up my notes here. You're going to see in the caption here where I've titled this live stream, Leveraging Your Visibility to Sell More Offers, leveraging your visibility to sell your offers, rather. And you'll see a link here where it says book your free visible to book session here. So before I go into this, that's a link that's going to take you to an intake form that's going to allow you to submit your interest for one of 10 spots. This is a 20-minute session with me. It's called a visibility to book session. I'm going to get more into what that means here, but just by the name, in terms of how it sounds, it's just like that, where I'm showing you how to convert your visibility, right? And if you're getting visible right now, but you're not seeing clients, or what you need to do in terms of what to do to increase your visibility, where you should be showing up in order to book more clients. So If you click on this link, you'll see an intake form. Just go ahead and complete that form. There's more instructions and details there as well. I am going to get into it here, but I do want to share what I have for you as it relates to leveraging your visibility to sell your offers. Very exciting. I'm going to give you a little walkthrough, a little insight, but I'm leading with, and I'm going to end with inviting you to one of these sessions. I only have 10 sessions, and these are all going to happen within the next 5 to 7 days. So if this is something that you know you could benefit from, go ahead and click that link. Click it now, complete the form, just follow the instructions there, and I'll be in touch with you. All right. So I've titled this Leveraging Your Visibility to Sell Your Offer. So the six-figure business playbook that just wrapped up, you would have seen that my talk was about the visibility efforts, or the way what you can do to show up more powerfully, to show up as an authority in order to bring in more clients and get to 10K months and six-figure years in your business. And right now, visibility is so important. And there's many people doing visibility in all kinds of different ways, some with AI, some without, some with faceless videos, some with shorts, some on TikTok. There's so many things, so many ways to get visible right now. And you can either, do all the things and get to burn out, or you can look at all that's there for you and feel like a deer in the headlights and end up doing none of the things, not leveraging TikTok or Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube. Okay. And then you shrink and stay quiet and try to do business under the radar, reaching out to people, or trying to do, stealth means to build your list and hope to bring on clients that way. But you're going to find yourself coming up against stumbling blocks, because if your ideal clients are not seeing you show up in some way on social media or on stages, so that they can see you talking about the work that you do, they can hear about some of your success stories, they can hear about how you're working with clients, they hear you talking about your expertise or the special way that you help lead your clients to transformation. If they're not seeing those things, if they can't see you in their feed, or they're not seeing you on the email inbox, or they're not seeing you on stages, you're going to find yourself you're going to find yourself where people are questioning. If they do get on a call with you, they're asking a lot of questions. They're not quite sure if they want to work with you. They're not quite sure if you're an expert. They're not quite sure if they should choose you or the person who's just as qualified as you. But that person is showing up and talking about their business, talking about their expertise, talking about client success stories, talking about their offers, talking about how you fit into that journey and what's possible for you when you work with them. If they're not seeing that, then it's not really connecting. Although you're saying that on the call, it's not connecting that this is what you do and that you can help them. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're showing up this year. Visibility is so important, and showing up as an expert and as an authority is even more, because there's many creators out there that can, get on video and they can, spiel and put a spin on anything, even related to what you do, but they may not be as expert in it and its experience as you are to actually serve their clients, right? And so they're going to see those creators and possibly buy their low cost items, something under $97, something under 500, but they're not going to be fulfilled. They're not going to get long lasting transformation, as you well know, because you know that it's with your high touch support and services that your clients win big. And so if you're not showing up and they can't see that you're there with your offerings and a deeper way that you give transformation, they can't sign up to work with you. So you really want to work on visibility this year. I'm not going to get into the intricacies of whether or not that should be on TikTok or YouTube, long form or short form. I have some key ways that I support my clients to get visible, and they're tried and true, and they override all the trends. They override all the platforms, whether short form or long form platforms. These are tried and true ways to get visible. tried and true ways to leverage that visibility to sell your offers. And I want to walk you through that today. But I really want to encourage you, if you really want to, if from what you're hearing, and even what you know, because you know your own numbers, right? You know how things are tracking for you. You know what your plan is for this year. You know how your leads are responding, your community, your email subscribers, or your Facebook group members, or your followers on social media. You see what's happening. And honestly, if you look back at the past Q4 of 2025, you kind of knew how things were trending then. And if it was trending in a way where you were not booking clients consistently, you're not booking clients in your high ticket offers, then certainly I would encourage you to listen and lean into this, because this is for you. So, first thing, even as I'm going through this, go ahead and click the link here on the caption for book your free Visible to Book session right now. That is a 20-minute session with me where I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to be doing as it relates to where you're showing up, or leveraging where you're already showing up and how you're showing up there in order to sell your offers. So go ahead and click that link and book that time with me. So I want you to just think of right now people that you see who are showing up, whether they're showing up on social media, or you see them on stages, or you see them in Facebook groups like you're seeing me here right now. And ask yourself if you can truly believe, if you can truly believe that it is possible to book clients from your visibility efforts, from doing live streams, from writing posts, from doing videos, putting them on YouTube and or LinkedIn or some other platform. Ask yourself, and we're in a private space here. Do you feel that you can book clients by leveraging visibility through your visibility efforts? Is this a fundamental belief that you have? All right. Answer that for me here in the comments below, even as you watch the replay. So I'm going to speak for you, right? And I'm going to assume that your answer is yes, that you can fundamentally believe that you can book clients from being visible. You see me showing up, you probably have an industry crush that you see showing up all the time. And yes, we are booking clients through our visibility efforts. Okay. There's a myriad of ways that I book clients, but yes, I do strongly believe, which is why I continue to do this, and this is my thing. I've always led with the visibility piece because I know that it supports me to book my clients. So knowing that this is possible, believing this to be true, I want to share with you some key things that has to be part and parcel of your visibility strategy in order for this to be true for you as well, okay? Or to be truer for you. Maybe you have, if you really looked around in your mind's eye and tried to recall, one of your last few clients, it probably came through some kind of a overt action, a speaking engagement, or a live stream, or a video, or a post, right? Maybe that planted the seed, and then eventually, when you made the call for, you made an open call for people to book a call with you, then that person booked, right? So, in order for you to book clients from your visibility efforts, okay, you want to make sure that certain things are in place. So if you are leveraging social media marketing, or really any other way that you're getting visible, whether if you're speaking or you're looking for PR, you want to make sure that you are clear on your niche, exactly who you are talking to, who your client is, who is the person that could benefit that will benefit from the work that you do. They're seeking out your services. They have the problem that you can solve, and they're highly invested in getting support. Okay, so you really want to get clear on your niche. You want to make sure that your messaging is clear as well. How exactly are you putting your what kind of content are you putting out there? What are you including in your content? Um, how are you speaking about the problem? How are you speaking about the transformation? One of the experts on the Six Figure Business Playbook, Jill Hope, we had a wonderful interview for the Six Figure Business Playbook, and she also shared a tool, a downloadable tool, a PDF that shares with you how to create the kind of content that speaks to your ideal clients and gets them to book calls and jump into your programs. Okay, but your messaging is key as well. Exactly what are you communicating in your content, whatever kind of content that is, long form, short form, written, video, live stream, etc. Okay, and the other piece of this is your offer and how you communicate it. Okay, in your content, you should be talking about exactly how you work with your clients. You can't be for instance, if Nike were doing content marketing, they can't just talk about um, how they help athletes without saying that we do that through our sneakers, and specifically this kind of sneaker, the one for running, or the one for hiking, the one for this or that. You can't really talk about your services and talk about talk to your niche, your target audience, talk to them about their pain points, talk to them about their vision, without talking about the vehicle within which you're going to help them to get there. Okay, so you want to make sure that within your content and your marketing and your visibility efforts, you talk about your offers as well. And then you want to, in terms of when you're putting content out there and you're getting visible on social media or other stages, what exactly are you doing with the traffic? Okay, the traffic meaning the people that are going to see your content, watch it or read it, consume it in some way. Are you leading them to a landing page with an actual offer that they can check out, that they can buy, when you're sleeping? Are you leading them to a page to book a call? Are you telling them to comment on your posts in order to be able to book that call, comment with a certain keyword, after which you'll send them details on how to book your call? Are you leading them to an actual sales page or a landing page to talk about how you work with people? Okay, that part is key as well. Okay, so in order for your visibility efforts to sell your offers, you want to be clear on how you are communicating as it relates to the people that you're speaking to, your niche, your messaging, your offer, as well as what you're doing with your traffic. Okay, there's people that are, you may be showing up right now and there's a disconnect in the niche, or there's a disconnect with the messaging, or your content is going out there and there's no call to action, there's no next step, and people need to be told what their next step is. They've stopped the scroll, they've consumed your content, and if the messaging is right and you're talking about your exciting offer, they're thinking, yeah, this is something that I would want. Then what is next? Okay, that needs to be clear as well. And I know that this sounds like all the things, and this sounds really complicated, but there's a way, there's a structure, and there's a system to bring these pieces and these elements together. And I work with my clients on this in my paid program, my one-on-one offers right now, with how I work with my clients through my 6-month program and my VIP intensive. So these are the ingredients or the factors that needs to be involved or needs to be a part of how you're showing up in order for your visibility efforts to sell your programs. Now, in terms of the visibility strategy itself, I'll share with you my favorite, and this is just one. And this is just one that you can leverage. And not that you can, this is the only thing that I do or the only thing that you have to leverage, but one of the ways that I like to get visible in order to sell my offers is through speaking. Okay. So I love to speak. It didn't always used to be this way, but I get really worked up and really passionate about an opportunity to speak to my audience, to speak to my ideal clients or my target audience, my people. And I do that through virtual stages, and I have done it on real stages as well. And it's really a very powerful way for me to convey, all of what I said here. I'm able to speak to my target audience, my niche, even if the group that I'm speaking to, even if all of them are not my ideal people, I'm able to speak in such a way that those who are my right fit people, they will hear and recognize the ways that I can work with them. They'll recognize the kind of content that I'm sharing and kind of single it out and kind of turn on the receptors to say, this is what I need to be paying attention to. And my messaging is clear in terms of the kind of topics that I speak about, because I know that this is what this is speaking to my ideal clients. This is what they want and need to hear. And I'm able to weave in my offer and the way that I work with my clients. And sometimes I'm able to weave in success stories, not sometimes, for the most part, I'm able to weave in stories so that they can hear about my experience or a client experience. And again, just really have me connect the dots even more and further with them. And now even deeper as relates to my actual offer. And I always have a way that I'm funneling that traffic, whether it's to a free offer or to a free virtual event or to a form or a page where they'll have an opportunity to book a call with me. Okay. So the bottom line is that your visibility can sell your offers, and not only that it can sell your offers, but if you want to sell more of your offers this year in 2026, you need to be focused on your visibility efforts yourself. You need to be you need to have a strategy around how you're getting visible. You want to be clear on your niche, your messaging, your offer that you're going to be weaving into your content, as well as how you're funneling that traffic, what you're doing with that traffic to bring them into the fold, whether it's through a funnel, you're sending them to a free offer that they can sign up for, or you're sending them to your general website, or you're sending them to a call to action to message you to find out more information, or you're sending them to a page where they can book a call. Okay, so I know that I've said quite a bit, and again, this happens um, in my one-on-one programs. We go into this more in depth, and of course, craft a unique strategy for my clients on how they're doing this, how they're leveraging visibility to sell their offers. But I'm here to give you, and I'm excited to share that I'm opening up an opportunity for you to get some insight into what this could look like for you. So that is through my free visibility to booked session. Again, this is a 20-minute call that we're going to have together. And basically, I want to share with you what it would take for you to be able to, in terms of what you should be doing for your visibility, where you should be showing up, how often, how to nail your messaging so that you're speaking to your ideal clients and being able to actually track your efforts to booked clients, not just track, but be able to bring in booked clients from how you're showing up. Okay, so I want to give you some insight into what that could look like for you. And then we can talk about what it would look like for us to work together. If you find that you want to learn more, you feel like you want to go deeper with this, after you're hearing that this is the way to go, and you know that you're serious about up leveling your visibility this year, then we can always talk about what it would look like for us to work together. But the 20-minute session is completely free, and I'd love to have you be a part of this. So what I've done here is share the link, shared the link in the caption of this video that you're watching. And once you click on that, it's going to take you to a Google form, an intake form that's going to ask you to complete your name, email address, and some other key information that I need to know more about you and your business, where you're showing up, and truly prepare for this call. As I do for all my client sessions, I never go in blind. So I want to get some background about what you're doing as well. So go ahead, complete the form. Once you do that, I'll send you a link to my calendar. Um, then you can book your time. I'm opening, the slots are open between now and about 7 or so days from now. So now from now until next week, and it's 10 spots. So if you'd like to be take advantage of one of these spots, go ahead and click the link right here in the comments section. If you have any questions right now, I'm about to wrap up, so I'm hoping I can stay on for a few minutes longer. But if you have any questions right now,